Hello my beauties, I'm actually super excited about today's video. It took me months to put this together. One being obviously because I was working a lot, but second of all, there's a lot of stuff to collect and to show you guys, and a lot of research was done. So, and of course, at the end of the day, it was a lot of deciding because it was really hard to comprise all of my all-time favorite masks into like one video. And I thought, why not do it at this time of the year, just to end the year on a good time, but also just to share with you guys some of the things that you should probably know more about in terms of skincare, because you guys know I'm a skincare fanatic. I love skincare, and the best thing about skincare is mask. Mask is kind of like the candy or like the snack or the little kind of like, I don't know, the guilty pleasure of skincare, because it's like something that you treat yourself. It's a little bit pricey, and it gives you like all the guilty pleasures you could with instant results, whether it's like a boost in your skincare routine, all of that good stuff. And I have collected a bunch of skincare, well, a bunch of masks in specifically to show you guys, and I wanted to categorize it in different phases or different skin types, because I honestly think that our skin go through such a roller coaster. Sometimes it could be oily, sometimes it's dry, sometimes it's sensitive, sometimes it's like, I don't know. So definitely with like hormones, lifestyle change, diet, moving to the other side of the world can also affect your skin. So there are a lot of different types of masks that you need to have at all times to battle these different concerns. So without further ado, let's just go straight into it. There are different types of masks. You get cream mask, gel mask, peel off mask, exfoliating mask, mud mask, clay mask, sheet mask, and the list goes on. And obviously, depending on what kind of results you want, then there are a specific type of mask that goes with that particular treatment. For example, you wouldn't expect too much of a hydrating or a moisturizing mask when it comes to peel off, because peeling off itself is like a gesture of exfoliation, peeling the extra layer of skin off or things like that. So you kind of have to like think about what type of mask is designed for what type of skincare or what type of skin type and what kind of results you're trying to achieve. Let's just start off with basically the beginning of my journey. As you guys know, I was super oily, and at a young age I had cystic acne. I had like crazy stuff on my skin, and as a YouTuber or as a beauty influencer, we put our face on the line all the time, trying out new products, mixing acids, trying new things, and our skin doesn't always like it. And so it's good to have these masks, at hand to kind of battle these problems. So in the beginning, oily skin, my favorite mask and my go-to mask was the Origin Stay Out of Trouble. Now this has been repackaged, and I believe that it has been reformulated. It's not completely different to what it was before, but I've had used this for like the longest time. If you actually scroll back to my Instagram, you'll notice this is one of my first photos that I posted. Now, this is good in terms of drying out the skin, sucking the oils out. It also helps to smooth irritations. It reduces swelling, all that good stuff when you have pimples. You can use it as a spot treatment. You can also use it all over your face. This was something that is quick and easy because it only takes 10 minutes, and it's good to like kind of refresh the skin before going out or something like that. I used this pretty much religiously when I was really bad and had really bad acne. But of course, I had an alternative that was slightly bit more intensified, and this is the Mila Purifying Yeast mask. This is also new formula, so I believe that they have repackaged it and also reformulated it. But I remember when I had like really bad cystic acne, especially like the open wounds when I've like freshly picked the pimples, applying this on literally burns my face, and it's actually quite painful. It like sucks. You can actually feel it sucking the oils out of your skin. And it also reduces irritations. It reduces the redness of the skin. So it's great for like those quick and easy kind of like calm your face down while you're allowing your face to heal itself. This is a yeast mask. So yeast is kind of like a bacteria fighting. It also is, obviously it's a bacteria that fights bacteria. So the new formula, the only difference is that it's easier to apply. So it goes on the skin a lot finer, and it goes into like deeper down to the skin to suck the oils out and declogs the pores. So this has been my go-to when I had really bad acne. This is a little bit difficult to get your hands on because it's only available at certain salons and authorized sellers. If you want to get your hands on this one, just let me know in the comments down below. I can try and help you out. Recently, a newfound love is the new skin mud mask, and it's amazing But what I love about it is because right now my skin type is not oily and I don't really use these two as much in terms of fighting acne or drawing out oils and things like that, I kind of go towards the new skin one because it's great for those people who are kind of in between, like you have like sensitive or combination skin where you might be oily through the T-zone but you're still dry on the face. So I use that as like a kind of like a kick booster. It draws out the toxins. It has kind of like moisturizing properties as well. It hydrates the skin. It makes your skin feel more refreshed and renewed. So I kind of use that now more than these two. But if you guys have acne problems, these two are really good to battle those out. Now, I actually had acne up until I was 30, and then after 30, my skin changed completely. I went from oily to like dry almost, and it was like sensitive dry combination. I experienced my first skin crack when I was in the States, and it was super windy and cold, and my face literally fell off. It was like so dry, and I was like, oh my God, I can't believe that I'm actually dry skin. Like, not in a million years did I think I was ever going to use products like La Mer or La Prairie or anything that's oily, because to me that's just like unbelievable, you know. And I actually found a couple of masks that was really good to kind of battle that kind of dryness, especially if you are traveling to a different country or you're changing your diet. We're on those days where you just feel a bit dull and you kind of want that pick me up. The first thing I want to talk about is this is the La Mer, the Intensive Revitalizing Mask. I have to blame my friend for this. She gave me a couple of samples of this and I tried it and I actually just fell in love with it. It's one of those things you can leave on and go to bed with as well. What you do is you apply it on your face for about 8 minutes and then you can massage it into the skin, wipe off any excess and go to bed, or you can wash it off. It's totally up to you. What happened was there was a time in my life where I was experimenting with a bunch of acids because acids was really cool. So I used like retinol and used AHA, Guy Loc and all that bunch of stuff, and then my skin kind of broke out in like this type of dermatitis and nothing worked. Doesn't matter what I put on, it was still there. And then I popped this baby on and it disappeared and I was like, oh my God. So this is now like my rescue, like safety blanket, my kind of like first aid kit in case I have a face emergency. This is the type of thing that I go to first because I feel like I can actually feel the sensation of that calming, soothing, moisturizing, almost like a cocoon over your face where you kind of feel like, ah, I am warm, you know? And I really like the fact that it also doesn't make you feel oily or it doesn't break you out even further if you do have like oily skin. Only saying that because my friend who has oily skin also uses this, which I was so shocked about. Other than that, this is definitely an investment because it's quite pricey. So if you are looking for something a little bit more advanced, check this out. This is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Sleeping Mask. This is quite new to the beauty industry, I believe, because it wasn't like, I think it was only recent that it came on all over Instagram, and now you can get it at Sephora and Mecca and things like that. First of all, the packaging is absolutely adorable. Second of all, I love watermelon, and also I like the smell of the packaging, and I also like the fact that it is just purely hyaluronic acid and AHA. So the two ingredients that obviously is designed to use at nighttime mean that it has AHA, but it gives your skin that boost of water and also reveals nice and fresh skin underneath. So great for those like lazy days where you just want to pop this baby on and go to bed. And I kind of do that quite often, but I suggest don't do it too often because it does have AHAs. You want to do this maybe like once or twice a week max. Now, I love the fact that it's a thin layer that you just brush on. I like use it like thin brush that I brush all over my face, and then I let it kind of dry before I pop my face in the pillow. So it's just really nice and soothing. You wake up in the morning and your face is literally Glow Recipe. This is the Pharmacy Honey Potion. Thanks, Guy, for giving this to me, because if I wasn't given this, I probably would have never tried it. I have seen this all over Instagram as well. There is a lot of hype about this. This is like a really high quality honey. As we know, honey is antibacterial. It's good for moisturizing the skin. It has a lot of other ton of benefits. But most importantly, what I love about this is it's so good in winter, because when you apply this mask, there's like this warm sensation. So you can feel like the blood is going to the surface of the skin. It's working, it's got that microcirculation going on. I apply it all over the face. You leave it on for about 15 minutes and then you massage the mask. So it goes from like a yellow color, like the honey, into like a white milky texture, and then you just wash it off. Once you wash off the mask, you kind of feel like there's still that really nice layer of moisture on your skin. Even though you've scrubbed it all off, it just feels really comforting and warm and also very moisturized. If you like that, it's really good for dry skin, especially in winter. Now, the next category is more like anti-aging, and I feel like this kind of overlaps a little bit with the dry skin, only because the number one key thing to anti-aging is moisturized skin. So you need to have moisturized skin to be anti-aging anyways. But a lot of the anti-aging masks nowadays obviously have the added benefits of lifting and firming the skin. you know, restructuring collagen, all that good stuff. So first of all, if you guys know me for a long time, you know this is really close to heart, and it's the Sublimage mask by Chanel. This one contains their key ingredient, which is a Panifolia PFA. It's a type of vanilla that's only found in Madagascar. Now, this type of vanilla is found to have like massive rejuvenating properties. Not only is it anti-aging, but also has brightening properties as well. This particular mask, I have seen with my own eyes the effects it has on different types of skin, from dry, crackly, flaky skin to like beautiful, glowing, moisturized skin. So I believe in this product so much because I've actually seen it in action, not just on myself, but other people as well. Now, this mask is really easy to use. You just apply this, a thin layer over your face. You can massage a little bit and wipe off any excess and just go to bed. It is also like a lazy mask, but I also don't suggest to use this too often because you don't want to lose the effect. But I've just seen how crazy this transformation has been from people with using this mask, and I believe that if you were to try anything from the Chanel range in terms of anti-aging, this would be it. This one is a bit of a gimmicky thing, I think, because obviously I was only introduced to this when this was a huge hype on the internet. This is the e.l.f. magnetic mask. Now, if you haven't watched my video, go and watch it because it's super funny. But more so, it's interesting because I didn't really understand the whole point of having a magnetic mask. The first magnetic mask was actually the Dr. Brandt one, which is a bit more anti-aging than the e.l.f. one. The e.l.f. one is more affordable. It has a bunch of like vitamins and oils in there, which I think is what makes it a bit more moisturizing for the skin, obviously with the anti-aging benefits. At the same time, this whole magnetic thing is talking about drawing out toxins and giving that instant lifting feel. So what I like is actually the feel of my skin afterwards. Now, I remember using this mask when I had like a crazy day of filming and I put a bunch of weird stuff on my skin, and my skin was feeling really dry and like a little bit burnt. like a little bit burnt sensation. You know how when like your skin's been over exfoliated, that type of feel, and it feels kind of hot, and it wasn't very happy. But after using this mask on camera, doing the video, it actually felt really nice and moisturized. So I really believe in this in terms of giving you that extra boost of not only moisturization, but also because it has so much of it has a bunch of oils like carrot seed oil, sunflower seed oil, vitamin C, vitamin E, argan oil, all this good stuff makes your skin feel better. So the cool thing it does is it comes with this little, I guess, magnetic wand, and then you just apply that. Comes with this packet that you top over, and then it just literally sucks the mask off your face, so you don't even need to wash your face. And once you run out of the sleeves, you can just use like a clear wrap. But I feel like this is something that is worth trying, and if you want to go for more affordable, then the e.l.f. is definitely an alternative to the Dr. Brandt one. This is the Glow Recipe Avocado Melt Sleeping Mask. Now, first of all, when I said avocado, I was like, hello, avocado is the most delicious thing in the world. Yes, and the packaging, again, it's so cute. But the key ingredient in this one is retinol. So when you hear retinol, you think anti-aging, because retinol is specifically designed for anti-aging purposes. It removes layers of your skin to kind of reveal the nice skin underneath. At the same time, it resurfaces the skin, gives you better texture, glow, and all that good stuff. Now, I actually personally think that there's not a really high concentration of retinol in this particular mask for it to affect your natural retinol skincare routine. However, if you are using retinol, you should definitely up your sun care game no matter what. Like, you have to make sure that you're using sunblock and you have to reapply if you're going to be in the sun the whole time. I actually apply a really thin layer over my face and then I wash it off, because I just don't feel that it's necessary to have that on my face the whole time. And also because I've had a history with where I've used too much retinol and my skin just went, see you later, bye Felicia. You know, so I feel like this is okay for like a once a week thing, definitely not an everyday thing. It's also great because you can sleep in it, but it's totally up to you and your skin type whether you feel you can or you need to sleep in this mask. Okay, this next category is one of my favorite categories, not only because it's such a huge thing in my culture, but it's not really necessarily having like whiter skin. It's about brightening the skin. And for me, it's not about looking paler or whiter or whatever. It's about just evening out the skin tone. So as we age, we get sunspots, we get age spots, we get pigmentation, scarring, all of that nasty stuff. Because when you're born like a baby, you're like flawless, right? But you know, with of course with like puberty, and then you've got like hormones, and then you've got the sun, and your skin kind of just shows age. And that's one of the things that a lot of cultures kind of repeatedly kind of promote the fact that white is good. It's not necessarily whitening, it's more like brightening or even out the skin tone. So I looked into this before, and you guys know that I have a ton of like brightening sheet masks, and I've talked about this in the past as well. But here are some that I think that has really worked for me. First of all, I want to talk about the Too Faced Glow Job. Now this is definitely of a more gimmicky thing. It's like the glitter, you know, face mask. It's super fun and cool, and it's a good pick me up. It's good to have, like, to put on with your friends, good to put on before you go out. Basically, it gives you like a brightening effect more so than a whitening effect. It is a peel off mask, so you have that extra bit of exfoliation as you peel off the mask. So I feel like this is not necessarily a whitening product, it's definitely a brightening. And I love the fact that it's glittery, it's fun, you can do it with your girlfriends, all of that good stuff. And the next thing I want to talk about is sheet masks. Now, I feel like the whitening sheet masks definitely work a lot more effective. I've used SK2 in the past. Now, the new Skin Tri-Faced White Radiance Mask, this is a really cool value because you get a pack of 8 in 1, I believe. And with any whitening product, the key is consistency. So you have to be using it quite often to get that achievement of evening out the skin tone. I find that with just one use, my skin feels brighter already, but when I've used it 3 nights in a row and I've tried this, it really makes a huge difference. So if you are like persistent with your skincare routine and making sure you still have sunblock during the day, that you will achieve the results you want. It's about patience. So with 8 masks, if you use this maybe like throughout 2 weeks, you will definitely see much more better and more like obvious results. There's another sheet mask called Hearst, which is by a Taiwan company. I believe that they're actually currently reformulating and repackaging that one, so you can't get your hands on it at the moment. Once it is released, I will let you guys know. That one, I believe, has like more of an instant effect where you take off the mask and you feel immediately whiter for some reason. I'm not a big fan of looking whiter because I feel like that makes me look ghostly, but I like the fact that it makes your skin look brighter. So I'm more into the brightening other than whitening, because whitening kind of freaks me out because I always think, well, did they put bleach in it? Or is there some sort of just like a white powder that just comes off as you wash it off? Just all those weird things that come into your mind when you're looking through ingredients and things like that. So I'm more about like, you know, hard work and achieving results. That's what I've always been about. And I think that's just basically how I am as a person, that I've always believed that you only achieve results with hard work, and hard work will eventually pay off. So that was it. It's a huge wrap up of all the masks that I'm currently using that I reckon that if you guys are interested, definitely try them out. If you have any difficulties on locating them, just give me a comment or a private message and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. If you guys have any other questions, leave your comments down below and let me know what is your favorite mask. It's something that I haven't mentioned. Please let me know. I would love to try it out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.